right? Because it just makes like it changes it, right? It's like it bumps the contrast, but not necessarily in a good way, right? It's not necessarily like great right now like this. It looks a little too blurfy. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like it doesn't that doesn't appeal to me like that effect. So either I took it too far, or um, I mean, it could be that I should just use a different backing. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think like what's the most bang for my buck with this. Um, I could. I wonder if I could make the font bold or something. Because I almost want it to. I almost want it like to be a little more substantial, but without getting taller, right? I don't want it to be taller. That's why we brought the font size down. So I wonder if I can do that with Pygame text. Pygame font. I think I remember seeing something about that. Font. Yeah, set bold. Enable fake rendering of bold text. I don't know what that means, but let's find out. So enables the bold rendering of text. This is a fake stretching of the font that doesn't look good on many font types. If possible, load the font from a real bold font file. Alright, I suppose. Alright, so Pygame text. I'm going to run the script again, because one of the first things the script does is it prints out all the available fonts that I have according to Pygame. So let's see if Pygame thinks I have a bold version of this font. This font is called ASAP. I have ASAP. I have ASAP. Um, well, let's see what this fake bold looks like, because maybe it'll look okay in this font. Uh, crazier things could happen. Okay, so font char. So let's say font char dot what was it? It was dot set bold or something. Yeah, set bold. Font char dot set bold bold. Is it just set bold, or is it set bold true? Set bold. Yeah, true. Uh, and let's see what that looks like instead. Maybe. Um, so, what? No attribute set bold. What? Um, I don't get it. Pygame, bold. Do 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 do. Pygame. What? That doesn't answer my question. How dare you? How dare you present something that doesn't answer my question exactly? Um, no, I don't want docs. I want someone's. I want like an example, basically. Uh, bold. Nope. Why did that index on search results? Uh, bold. Uh, displaying text and. Oh. Oh. Okay. Wait. According to this example, it just goes. Oh. 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 Wait. Is it because? Oh, it's because I haven't. Oh no. Oh, that's derp. Okay. Wait. No. It's just because I'm an idiot, right? It's because I'm supposed to say. Uh, font char pyfont, right? Because right. No. Font char is my own class, right? So it's just this, right? It's just this is what I'm supposed to do, right? Uh, There's no secret to it. All right, yeah, no, it was just that. All right, so let's see how this looks. Um, so this is still with the darker outlining and stuff. Okay, that doesn't look bad. And it's definitely more legible, right? I don't know if I like it better per se, but I mean that's definitely one solution. Because that's very legible relative to what we had before. And like I don't know if I actually mind that. Like I mean I might mind because that definitely makes the text a bit wider. So like people with really wide names like that'll take up more space. And like yeah, actually the width of text. So actually maybe I should use a different font for name tags. Maybe I should actually make myself a new font for the screen text because like for the screen text, we have like a lot of width on the screen, right? So like that's not really like a premium, but like with name tags, it kind of is. Like with name tags, we kind of don't want it to run off, right? So excuse me. Um, I don't know, but at least we have solutions, right? And then like maybe who knows? Maybe we can even track down like ASAP. Maybe we can even track down ASAP bold or something. But like they say this like bolding through Pygame is like not good, and like I don't know. I'm not too disappointed by it. So file new. Okay, paste. Yeah, I mean that seems fine to me mostly. Um, So, yeah, I think that's okay. I might bring down the drop shading, the drop shadow a little bit. Like the drop shadow in the background is black, but then the drop shadow on the other edge, like I don't think it's supposed to be quite so dark. Let's do that real quick. And right, so it was at 190 before, and I dropped it all the way down to 80. So I think I'm gonna actually bring it up to like 120 or so, maybe even higher. I didn't like it necessarily being at 190 because the backing of the frame like the backing frame of the snow text was actually 180, and so it was like almost indistinguishable, which is really I think what was doing a lot. There's a lot of what was harming a lot to harm the legibility. So that's still legible, I'd say. I wonder if I can drop the opacity back down. Like if I have the now that I have it bolded there, I wonder. Well, I mean, there's always the possibility that I won't actually keep it bolded. So, especially for the name tags, like for the name tags, I almost like already want to change them back. So maybe I should make a separate font for the text on the bottom of the screen. I wonder how that would look if like the. I wonder how that would look if if the text at the bottom of the screen was bolded and the name tags were not. Like, would that be too many like fonts on screen at the same time? That might be non-preferable. I mean, you know what? I almost like the bolding. Like, I feel like that's cool. I'm almost like irked by what it does to the kerning. Yeah, I think actually it doesn't do nice things to the kerning. So maybe I would want to track down that like ASAP bold. I wonder if that exists somewhere. ASAP bold. I mean, I could just use a different font, right? There's no reason that I have to use ASAP. I just like ASAP. Um, ASAP font family. Uh, Free for commercial use. Hey, look at all those unrestricted, restricted, not restrictedness styles. Okay, is that bold? Cool. Yes, please. Downloads. Uh, oh, I already downloaded it. Huh. So why didn't it show up in that list of fonts? I wonder. Uh, all right. Wait. Uh, sorry. Show in folder. Minimize all this stuff that we got going on here. uh, ASAP, open this, ASAP bold. I don't know what all these things mean, but I'm going to install them anyways. Viruses, look at all these viruses I'm installing. Um, uh, Proto is just really good at this game. I don't know how else to describe it. Um, there might be it might be that the randomization engine for this game, like you know how in computer science, like there's the whole like thing about how not random, like there's like one of the goal like one like undertaking in like computer science is to find systems that like closely approximate randomness, because you know you don't get actual randomness. It might be that the randomness engine in this game, it might be that, oh wait, it's already installed. No, 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 no. What? No. What? 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 So why can't Pygame see it? I wonder. Why can't Pygame see that it is bold? Or see that there is a bold ASAP? Because what is it? It's like, yeah, I'm printing pygame.font.getFonts, and that it's finding ASAP. It's just not, apparently it's not finding some of the others. So like, uh, Microsoft Jenge True Type Microsoft Jenge UI Bold. That one sounds great. I have to go with that one. No, what's the what? What's the what? So weird. So weird. So let's look up more about like Pygame bold stuff. Pygame set bold, no. So Pygame font, so Pygame get fonts returns a list of the fonts available on the system. Names of fonts will be set in lowercase with spaces and punctuation removed. This works on most systems. Some will return an empty list if they cannot find fonts. So sysfont returns a new font object that is loaded from the system fonts. The font will match the requested bold and italic. Oh, boldness. Oh. Okay. Derp. Supposed to do it that way, apparently. So I don't do set bold true. I just say bold equals true. Apparently. Let's see what that does. Oh, right. This is the wrong file. I'm like, what's happening? This doesn't look right. Alright, so let's run this. Alright, so this is not using fake bold. Oh, capital T true. Yep, capital T true. There we go. Alright, so this is using the actual bold font, not by fake bolding. Alright, so that does look a little better. I do like that a bit more. And it looks like it's not spreading out the letters as much as the fake kerning or the fake bold was. So, yeah, I think this is probably better. Yeah. And it's, yeah, right. So it's because it's not spacing out the letters as weirdly. I don't think it's taking up as much horizontal space as it might. So one thing I might do. Do I want to do it? One thing I was saying is I could drop the shadows a little further in any direction, so that way. I drop the shadows a little further. Sorry, I'm just dancing a little bit. I hope you don't mind. I drop the shadows a little further. No, you don't know what I might do. I might actually oh yeah, maybe I'll introduce that blue tinge. There's a blue tinge to the snow on the ground. And like I was trying to think like how can I make this look good without making. Yeah, right. Okay, so the backing of the name tags is a little darker and a little grayer because that's what the clouds are. But the backing of yeah, this backing down here should actually be like slightly blue tinged, right? Because that's actually what the snow on the ground is. So when we get to a break in the text, I will screenshot that, and then we can do a hue shift, or like we can introduce some hue to the. All right, so I'm going to screen cap this this tone that we have here. So let's file new. Okay, paste. Because actually, I didn't want to actually change the text. Like, I liked it when the upper edge of the text was actually a little bit softer. So, so let's, yeah, so this blue tinge that we have down here is like kind of what I was like referencing. This path is actually just like slightly, like on the color wheel, it's just slightly bluish. So it's like, it's a hue of 221. I'm guessing this has like 0 value, right? This is just, yeah, this is just completely gray. So slightly awkward. No, that's simple enough to change. So let's just undo, get it all the way back to opaque. And let's, yeah, so let's, oh yeah, so then let's go to yeah, right. So instead of, I'm putting this back up to 190. Actually, maybe I'll do like 180. Just have it a little darker. How does that look actually? And then yeah, so I'm gonna introduce a blue tinge to the backing for the lower part of the snow, and then I'm going to also darken it slightly, a little darker, a little bluer. That did wash it out again. But I don't think that's bad necessarily. I think if I make the frame darker, then that'll actually be a good change. Because now the frame is like basically the exact same tone as that shadow, so it like almost just completely disappears. So let's go to the so yeah, okay, so let's go with this tone, and let's go. Wait, this was what? This was like 187, or like, so this is a value of 73. This is a value of 90. So yeah, let's actually drop it even further than that. Let's go down to like 60 maybe, and spill that here. Keep it sharp, and then here as well. Okay, let's drop down the tolerance slightly, just so it doesn't get too dark. Actually, yeah, 0 tolerance. That's actually pretty okay. Right, like if we have 0 tolerance and we spill it, like that's a pretty good conversion. It's not, I mean, it's not going to be perfect, like literally perfect, but it's like, I mean, that's, yeah, I don't know, that's what I'd hope for. So save that. Oh yeah, and let's do the opacity too, of course, right? So now, before we had it down to 180-ish for the opacity. Let's put it down to like 100 again. I don't necessarily think that this is going to work, but in general, I want to keep this opacity as low as possible. Right, because like we don't actually have opacity in this game, and I want this effect to be as subtle as possible. So see how that goes. I assume I'm going to have to bring the opacity back up a little bit, at least a little bit, but I don't know. We get lucky. So activate away mode and snow, and survey says I'm just like jumping around to all the daytime talk shows or game shows. I feel like that's actually almost legible. I think that's pretty okay. Maybe it's just because I've been looking at it for too long, but like I feel like that's actually okay. So yeah, and I like having the transparency when I can, where we can have it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. All right, so cool. Now onwards and upwards. It's Friday evening. I make no guarantees about what will be the state of my discourse at this point in the week. I'm over 40 hours. I'm just cruising into the finish line at this point. All right, so the ship, screen frame, edit these, and yeah, so like I might want to, like if I feel like getting creative at some point, I might want to actually change like how these how these frames like change the tone and like the color and like the palette and like blah blah blah. But like for now, for simplicity, I'm going to do a quick conversion and yeah, save that. So what do you guys have going on this weekend? Big plans? Big crazy plans? You gonna go? I don't know. Make I can't even. Wow, I'm such a loser. I can't even like come up with an example of like what would be a big weekend plan. Like I can't even make one up. I was like, wait, what do people do on weekends when they have big plans? I don't know. All right. So, I hope whatever you do this weekend, I hope it goes great. I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope it's everything you expected and more. I hope you. No, I don't know. So, yeah, I actually slightly disappointed about the whole weekend situation because I was gonna go see a movie this weekend, and just today the theaters like in this area stopped playing it, which is a little disappointing. I don't see movies that often, but this one I was like kind of psyched about. I don't know, it just seemed interesting, so I was like, maybe I'll go see that one, and then nope, nope. Like so yesterday I went to look up the timing of the film, and the theater said according to the listings on the on the websites, it was playing like at one time, and it was playing at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that was the only showing. And I was like, that doesn't bode well. So I clicked forward in time to today, and it was like no showings. And I was like, the film I'm not like a big like horror film junkie or anything, but like I have a thing for like horror films done well. Um, just because like it seems like more often. I don't know. It seems like there are a lot of horror films that are like pretty okay, right? And then it seems like pretty rare that like one comes out that like people are like really like legitimately like across the board, not just like horror buffs, but like like film critics and like people like agree like, hey, this is like really something. And apparently the film It Follows, that's the name of the film, It Follows. Apparently that one's supposed to be really good. Of course, it's not playing in theaters around me anymore. So if it's playing in theaters around you, maybe check it out. Could be good. Could be worth checking out. Um, but yeah, I I wonder if I should bold the text of the action tags now too. Oh, that would increase the horizontal. Yeah, no, that would increase the horizontal width. So no, with the action tags, I'd rather have more vertical space. I'd rather they occupy more vertical space. So I'll make them a bigger font, but with not bold. Yeah. Uh, I hope I'm not like violating any cardinal sin by having like bold and not bold versions of like the same font like appearing in different places. Hopefully I won't get like murdered by the 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 arbiters of font aesthetic. All right, one more, or I'm done with all of them. No, I still need to do the cave. Yeah, still need the cave, and then that will be the last of them. Um, uh, oh, Big Hero 6 was another one I missed out on. It's like horror films and like family appropriate films. Like usually like I don't know. It's like those are both. I typed 6 instead of 100 because I was thinking Big Hero 6. Yeah, like I don't know. Like there's a lot of family films, right? And like I'm not a family. I'm a single person. So I don't typically go to those. But like yeah, like when those come out and like people agree that like hey this is a really good this is just a good film in general, not just like a good family film, but like a good film in general. Like I don't know. Those are usually worth checking out. Just because, like, right? Because like I don't watch that many horror films, and I don't watch that many family films. So like, if it's that good, then like, hey, yeah, why not? I mean, heck, I don't actually watch that many films in general. So, all right, let's. Oh yeah, you know what? I still haven't deactivated is the cheat to make it so that it's always the cave. What? Oh no, no, the cheat was always the snow, right? Yeah. Yes. So this is actually supposed to be denv name. Whoops, not in quotes. Just denv. Whoops. Did not mean to delete the square braces there. Just denv name. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's just look at a few environments now that we have it converted. So activate away mode. Oh, you know what's funny? If I teleport environments, it's not going to refabricate the nameplates. So I'll have to I'll activate away mode, and it'll create an event, and there's the text and all that good stuff. That actually seems too bright now that I look at it again. Like that because the font is bold and because it has that shadow. I think the shadow needs actually a little more contrast. So actually, let's drop that font down slightly, because now it just seems a little too fatty, like a little too much bulk to it. So let's drop it down to like a 40, like 140, or like wait no, half of 255 is like 127. So let's try 130ish, I guess. So it'll be like almost exactly half tone. Oops, 130. I mean, we could even like add like a little like tinge of like color to it or something if we wanted to. So the snow we've seen already, but heck, let's see it again because this is yeah, like protospasm. Sorry. I can't type. I can't talk. Yeah, no, like protospasm pointed out, this is like the worst case scenario. So, yeah, I think that still looks okay. It's not perfect, but like again, like this text is like ancillary. Like this text is not like mandatory. Like I mean, until today we never had this text in game. So like you can play the game without this text. But like yeah, so my goal is for it to be like legible, not for it to be like so that everyone's reading it like all the time. It's basically just if you miss it, if you're not paying attention to chat or you miss it in chat, and like I'm also gonna widen the margin between the loops because like I think actually 400 is probably the correct margin for both of these. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna restart the script again. Let's check out. Let's check out. How it looks in some other environments. Yeah, so activate away mode. Hark, we've wandered into a cavern grotto to find ourselves amid a masked candlelit gathering. Sound seems okay. So let's call mid-time, conclude the event. Let's conclude the event. Let's go to the... Whoa. Oh, that's funny. Wait, whispering out to you, and then there's this A character? Oh, that's funny. Whispering out to you, comma... Let's look at the text there. I think this was one of those situations where, when we copied it over from, Google Docs or whatever, it, like, picked up some, like, weirdo characters. Like, secret characters that, like, don't get interpreted right in a lot of situations. So let's look at what the text there is actually. Journey, events, protospasm, carb. What is the? Oh yeah. Oh, it's just a special. Yeah, it doesn't like the special quotation marks that are like the directional quotation marks. It prefers the. Yeah. Okay. So that should be fixed. I have to wait some months for the time. I'll wait until I die for the torrents, Mr. Ilu. I'll wait until I'm dead. I'll wait until I'm dead in the ground. No. Piracy is for loser people. I'm not going to apologize for that one. Piracy is for loser people. If you pirate things, you're a loser person and your life is sad. It's just a fact of the world. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Um, um, oh, you liked it? Okay, cool. The soundtrack was chiptunes? What? That movie is so weird. It's apparently like, yeah, no, all I know about that movie is that it's a horror movie. People like it. Even people who don't like horror movies like it. Um, it's about someone who goes on like, who has like, I don't know, this, I'm probably going to do a bad job of paraphrasing what I read of the plot summary, but like, someone has like a one night stand or like something along those lines and then gets haunted by a ghost because of it. Like basically like a sexually transmitted ghost or something. But um and apparently the soundtrack is all chiptunes. Those are like the four things that I know. So I'm really like curious. I'll have to check it out eventually. But all right, let's conclude this event. Oh, whoa, didn't like that. Uh, I don't know what just happened there. I'll just restart the script. Uh, an SD demon. Yep, apparently. I can't tell if you're joking, Arc MM, or sorry, ARC Um, I can't tell if you're joking, and so I will not dignify that with a response. Um, oops, yeah, no, wait, I meant to activate away mode. Uh, and yeah, that seems fine. See, it's very subtle most of the time, which is good. Subtle is good. We maybe don't even need it. We like maybe don't even need the backing frame. Is it actually there? Yeah, it is technically there. It's just very subtle. It's very subtle. Um, you know what? It's actually another reason that it's not so bad if that margin is a little wide is that it gives you another chance to see the characters, right? It's like the wider that margin gets, the more room you have to actually like see those characters in the game. So I might even widen it a little further. Uh, um, I bet Brad and Protospasm, I bet you get along pretty well. I mean, like I haven't met you in real life, Protospasm, but I think like from what I know of you guys, you have I think you have a similar sense of humor in some ways. So, um, so yes, Mr. Ilu. That I think I'm glad to hear that your life is on the right track now. I condone this course of action. All right, which so I expect it'll probably look fine in the other environments as well, but I'm just gonna check which ones haven't I done yet. I haven't done the mountains. I'll check the mountains and then I'll call it good. Uh, yeah, so call midtime, conclude event, and then so let's go to mountains, Excelsior. And then, yeah, so leave away mode on, so the next event should start soon. Let's dance. I'm declaring it official dance time. It's the end of the week, so you know what? Let's dance. Yes, right? Bring it. Oh, it still hasn't ended that previous event. Huh. I don't know what that's about. I don't care, I'm dancing. It's dance time. This stream will be 99% game dev, and then at the end of the week, it'll just become a dance stream, is what will happen. I don't know why it's not I don't know why it's not working, but I'm gonna say that's fine. I really don't expect the mountain to like do anything like traumatizing or untoward. So it's funny how when you see the text with like the wrong backing color, it actually is a little bit more noticeable. Like now that we're using like the what is this? This is the blue of the river. Um, we have the blue of the river set against like the brown of the mountains. Like it actually, I don't know why it keeps doing that either. Slow frame 2 seconds. I think it's just trying to annoy me. I think it's just literally trying to annoy me. That's all it's doing. It's like, hey, you know what would really annoy Ben? If I locked up for 2 seconds. Like, yep, you got me. You got me, script. You're a real jerk. Um, so, uh, um, cool. um, yeah, thanks for hanging out, Brad. It's great to be in touch with you again. You are a cool person and a good friend. So, I yeah. So yeah, thank you for spending time with us, and it was and yeah, it was great to see you in general. Um, and then what am I doing? I mean, I'm dancing, right? Clearly. Am I doing anything else? Oh, you know what I should do? I made some fixes in the run version of the script, so I have to do like a diff between those are my only two dance moves, this one and this one. Those are my two dance moves. Expect to see a lot of this. um, uh, yeah, I made some changes in the run version of the script, so it'll be important to shift those over. Um, yeah, so let's do that now, because why not? It's not like we are stuck doing that crazy font stuff anymore. We I'm just enjoying dancing. To be honest, like I'm intentionally procrastinating just so that I can like I don't want to actually be doing anything because I just if I'm not actually doing anything, if I'm just talking, I can just like yeah. Are you guys dancing right now? I really hope you are. I'll be really disappointed if I find out that any of you are not in. Like, if you're sitting in a chair, that's fine. Like, I'm standing up, so I have a little more freedom. But if you're sitting in a chair, like, seriously, just like upper torso, it's all it takes. If there are people around you watching, that's actually better in some ways because just go with it. Trust me, just go with it. Because not only will you feel slightly better after if you dance a little bit, like if you just wiggle around a bit, just like get into it a little bit. But if there are people around you, maybe they'll join in, or maybe they'll just be inspired to as well, and then maybe their day will be a little bit better and a little bit brighter too. Um, so like I said, I really hope you guys are are trying it. It's not that I need you to be dancing. It's that uh, if you believe me and if you take my word for it, you will discover a beautiful thing in this world, which is just to wiggle around a little bit. It is amazing. Not to overstate it, but it's kind of amazing. All right, so let's sorry. So let's compare these versions. We didn't make that many changes today, but I'm pretty sure we fixed some crashes and stuff. So so those will be important to integrate over. I'm just gonna maximize this, and then all right. So let's step down through the differences. All right. So oh yeah, the PF path thing, the PF path versus the PF path. So let's look for the instances. If you go to the top of the script and look for the, I'm pretty sure it's all instances of PF path. If I just change all of these to PF path, then that should be the better of the et cetera, et cetera. All right, so there's that one, and then what else? So there are those changes, and then wait, yeah, that was also the PF path thing. So sort. Oh yeah, right. So because the double mid time during the GM events. So we have to go to init event, and right, we had to put the wait. Oh no, not this one. We had to go down to yeah. So the scheduling of the mid time, we only do this if it's a prescripted event. Because if it's not a prescripted event, then we don't have to schedule mid time. Mid time will happen by the GM. The GM will make the mid time happen when the GM makes the mid time happen. So yeah, there's that. What else was there? Oh yeah, so I got rid of the print for initting growth, apparently. Or no, I put in a print for... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I put in a print for initting growth because... I don't know, I just didn't trust it was working correctly. So that was like supposed to be like a little more information. Oh, also I capped it, right? So those are the two things that I did with init growth. So Let's go to init growth. So I put in a print just to give us a little more information about like what's happening with init growth and stuff, and then so I said it was also it equals the maximum between 5 and this value. So, or no, not the maximum. Sorry, the minimum between 5 and this value, because it's whichever one's lower. So if this isn't worth 5 points, then it'll be less than 5 points. But if this number exceeds 5, we'll just stick with 5 because 5 is enough. And I might change that to like 6 or like 8 or something. But there just should be an upper limit, right? So. All right, continuing on. Event midtime. Oh yeah. I just put in, right. That was the other thing I put in, is that I'm just putting in a check for what was it, event midtime, because there's only one midtime, and so we only need to ever do midtime if event on equals 1 equals 1. Because if event on equals anything else, then it's not midtime. It's either we're either already in the second half, or there's not even an event running. So yeah. What else? Say string, only one action can win out, right? Because I just thought that say string, only one action can win out. It sounded too much like only one play. Like it almost implied like only one player can win out, but no, it's definitely only one action. Is that all of them? Or, no, there's at least one more. I added, right, axe unique, right. That was the crash. Axe unique, because we're checking whether et cetera, but we're never. It's not. I mean, we're like looking in it, but it's never even a thing yet. So we have to make it a thing for starters. Yep. And then what else? Was that all of them? No, one more. Oops. Wait. What did I just do? I don't know what I did, but okay. So then the last one is new ev max actions. Oh, right. The thing about So this was to get max actions working even for the GM with adlib specifically. So multi right. So instead of just saying new ev max actions equals the length of actually I think I have to do this for me too, not just for the chat GM. So if the length of new ev dot actions is greater than 0, right? Because we don't want max actions of 0. So if new ev actions is greater than 0, and this is the case of multi, so we don't even just want one. We want like 3, I think is what we were saying. So else new ev max actions equals 3, because in an adlib you can have up to 3 actions, and so there's no major point in having more than 3. I mean, we could make it any number we want really, but just for simplicity's sake, we're going with 3. And I think that was all of the changes that we made. I think. Yeah, because then it just loops around to the top. So cool. Cooley McCoolerson. Cooling it up. Or whatever. I don't know, I feel like we're at a good stopping point. So I'm gonna switch over to Facecam, and I'm gonna see who else is online, see if we can't find another cool dev stream. Because it's the weekend, so now I get to go watch dev streams and like do fun stuff like that. So let's I'm getting out of here as fast as possible. So while I'm checking out if there are other cool streams that we can go be friends with, I'll say thank you to everyone for hanging out today. I had fun. I had a lot of fun today. You know what? I think I think the refactoring stuff kind of stresses me out. So like when I can take a break from that, it's actually, or like when I'm not doing that like all the time, it's kind of nice. I kind of enjoy that. So thank you guys for being here and for sharing in this wonderful and meaningful experience. I hope to see you all again sometime soon. Until next time, have a wonderful whatever time of day it is where you are, and bye guys, bye. Am I gonna make stupid noises with my face? I might make stupid noises with my face. I haven't done it yet though. Bye guys, bye. Alright, there we go. And then I'll hit the host command. I don't know why I do that. At this point, I think I'm just doing it because I've always done it, or I've been doing it for so long. But I also say real goodbyes, like goodbye for serious. You can tell I've already hit the host command because my tone drops a little bit, and I'm a little more